then YouTube is the place to be. We upload VODs on a daily basis over on YouTube. We have a lot of content. we have a lot of content on YouTube, Papi. It's all there. It's all available to you if you wish. Otherwise, we're jumping into our next series, and spawning in the top right-hand corner of Frostline, we have the... Oh, hold on, I'll just... There we go. We have the South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing Weibo Gaming, WBG. It is herO. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Red Protoss player representing Team Liquid, already causing a massive upset, bringing down Shin. Can he do it again? Can he take down herO? It is SKillous. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. Get your gambler going. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will take the series. Best of luck. Best of luck in the chat. Live, but that works too. SE2 love, let's go. Hola, like, oh, El Poño, papi. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you and hope everyone is having a great end of year. Happy holidays, and of course, soon to be Happy New Year as well, as we're getting closer and closer to 2025. It's in less than 24 hours, actually. It's crazy, crazy. At least here in Australia, as we have just gone over into midnight. And yeah, Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve, Happy New Year's Eve. Oh my god. Less than a day away. Let's go. Oh my god. As we are going to be opening up, we do have a herO going for a 2-gate opener with a proxy across the map, and it looks to be a proxy Stargate opener. The probe is being left with the pylon, so that does tell us that we intend to commit to a building here, and this will not be a bad location for a Stargate. But we'll see. Keep an eye on herO. Back at home, SKillous also opening up with a 2-gate as well. So 2-gate openers all around. Double adept out of herO. And there is the road. Never mind. Is going to be a robo, not a Stargate. It is going to be that much more committed. herO, he is setting up for... He's setting up for a proxy War Prism initially. It's going to be for a War Prism, ideally to drop these units into the main. And we can commit even harder here with extra gateways, with Immortal production as well. herO can pop off. And so now you see SKillous zoning back the probe. Checking the vision, SKillous, he did confirm that the pylon is missing, so he's aware that something is amiss, something is wrong. You can see SKillous, he's looking for the pylon, trying to figure out, is it a real proxy, is it a fake one, is it a Stargate, is it a robo? As it upside get across the map. Well, the move command! Yeah, rough move command, and one sentry is going to go down. As it's still one shot away, and here he will catch it, will find it. Sentry falls. SKillous expands. And herO has yet to. What I will say is that herO, he's still only on 2 gates, and he may still expand behind this. Speaking of, the probe is in position. No, Immortal. Never mind. The probe is in position, but it's only for show. Only for show, as herO is committing to the proxy Immortal. Prism has arrived, dropping into the main. 2 adepts, they can one-shot workers. SKillous, he is somewhat in position for at least a proxy Stargate. He's in position for Oracle defense. Adepts, they do get in, and that's a massive tell. Now SKillous knows. Now he knows that it is a proxy robo. Extra gateway gets thrown down. SKillous trying to keep up. Does cancel the natural. Yeah, again, he's aware of the all-in. So a strong reaction here by SKillous. Going for the gateway, going for the Twilight Council into Blink. But remember, this is a late response, late gateway, late tech. And SKillous, he's supply blocked. Oof. Yeah, that is a brutal supply block for SKillous. Gateway's under fire. herO is completely all in. We'll get the gateway. Gateway goes down. herO pushing forward. Oh, nice juggling. Saves the stalkers. Tries to lock down his opponent. For now, is going to be zoned away. SKillous going for the proxy himself. Setting up for a counterattack. Nice force field. Once again, here he does save his units. Blink is almost done for SKillous. He needs a couple more seconds. He needs a little bit more time. Oh. As here he shades into the main. Alas, SKillous, he's ready for it. He's holding. He's holding on. We'll lose another gateway though. It's getting low. Oh. Yeah, one more tank shot. One more tank shot. One more immortal shot. There we go. It goes down. And again, SKillous just trying to buy more time. Clutch force fields. Blink is done. And he can try to dive in. Going for the immortals. Zoning them back. Now with Blink, SKillous can be more assertive. He can actually move forward and try to snipe either an immortal or the warp prism, then blink away. So far, stemming the tide. Still, adepts, they do shade into the main. That's a lot of adepts. Likewise, SKillous trying to dive on those immortals. But here he gains ground. He forces his way into the main. Finally, he gets up the ramp. And with 3 immortals, I don't know if SKillous can hold against this. It's just so many immortals. Yeah, they shut down the cyber core. No more stalker reinforcements. Only zealots. And here he has done it. He has broken through. He could commit a little bit harder, but SKillous, here he backs up. Is he gonna expand? Okay, sure. I mean, he's respecting the setup quite a bit. The concave is impressive, but we could just keep going. Yeah, here he might be looking to expand. Cybercore rebuilding for SKillous. I mean, here has like a 20 supply lead. He's just calming down. I don't know if he needs to, but he is. Meanwhile, SKillous coming in from behind, going for the backstab, forcing the recall. Okay, just the one immortal. It is going to be enough. herO elevating into the main. No, he doesn't see! SKillous, he has no idea. That's very unfortunate. SKillous is out of position. I mean, recall is on cooldown. And SKillous could try to abuse that, but there we go. The entire army just elevators into the main. Okay, behind the middle line, forcing the recall. Here's a high stalker count. herO falling back. Does pull away, picking up a couple of workers. Sniping the cyber core. The boys are being pulled. And SKillous, he can only shut down the prism. Prism goes down, no more reinforcements, but pushing into 3 immortals, still a difficult thing to do. He gets 1. Does focus on 1, he gets 2, and he's going for the final immortal. But losing so much in the process. GG gets called, and herO, he will snowball out of control. He will take game number 1. GG. GG, well played. herO again, just committing to the all-in. Unfortunately, it took a little bit too long for SKillous to realize what was happening. As a reminder, SKillous, he had a delayed reaction to what was going on just because it was a late scout. By the time he realized herO, he already had momentum. He already had control of the low ground, pushing into the main and just gaining value, picking off pylons, picking off gateways. We saw a lot of supply locks as a result. And GG. GG, well played. With that, herO does take a lead, and now we're getting into game number 2. Oh, game 2 is going to be on King's Cove, a much larger map. Oh, yeah, a much larger map here in the map pool, and we'll see how our players approach this. I'm waiting for SKillous to all in his opponent now. I'm waiting for the reverse to be a reality here, and for SKillous to go for the proxy robo. We'll see. As there are a lot of proxy locations. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have our South Korean Protoss player leading the series 1-0. 1 game away from advancing on to the semifinals. It is herO. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player representing Team Liquid. He's already caused one upset here in this tournament. Can he cause another? It is SKillous. Buen día, papi. Buen día, buen día. Here we go. As our workers do move out. And we'll see which player decides to be the aggressor this time. The big feature, of course, of King's Cove, one, is how large the map is, and you see the probe somewhat being active. I'm curious where this worker does head from the side of SKillous. The natural base is relatively well defended, especially considering the ramp coming into the natural. It is a little bit further out, but still narrow, still very abusable nonetheless. Very defendable, I should say. Likewise, third base also has its own ramp, also well set up. But my eyes are on this worker. Show us what you got. I'll be honest, it looked like SKillous, he was rallied towards this more standard proxy location, but because the probe did scout him, SKillous, he did avoid that more standard location instead. You can see here, he's actually rallied to check this position, and SKillous instead proxies on the right. And yeah, you can see here, just going straight for this cliff face. Again, originally SKillous was going to proxy here, he was forced to avoid it. So here he's looking for the pylon. Looking for the proxy. There it is, proxy robo. So SKillous, it's his turn. It's his turn to go for the one base all in. He's had enough. He wants to be the aggressor this time. And herO is going to be the defender. Now, already early on here, he's very suspect as to what's happening. He's very much so on alert. If you remember, last game, a big reason why SKillous had a really rough start is because he was expanding. This time, herO is not. herO, he is not expanding. He's not wasting money on a Nexus. I'll do now the scouting probe. And, yep, robo opener. Very safe play out of herO, going for the robo back at home. This means early immortal production. There we go, third gateway as well. So this is just a much earlier, much stronger response early on out of herO compared to what SKillous did last game. So already I'm liking herO's position. Meanwhile, the initial immortal's on the way. herO moving out. Almost catching the adepts. Thankfully, SKillous, he does cancel in time. Cancel, we can see here it just forces his way up the ramp, trading 1 for 1, and going for the second stalker. From here, he can just out-trade the adepts as well. So some nice trades here by herO. Oh, we'll lose another stalker though. Not bad. SKillous turning back around. He cashes out the stalkers with the proxy immortal. Love to see it. He gets 1, soon to be 2. Oh, Urabas, 1 more shot. Almost. 1 shot away, but now herO, he's fully aware of the all-in. Back at home, he's setting up. He's got a sentry. He has an immortal. So final stalker goes down. Pushing up this ramp, it's not going to be easy here for SKillous. Does have high ground vision. Going for the gateway. Last here, he has his own prism. He has his own immortal. herO just elevating down to the low ground. The armies, they will pass by each other. SKillous pushing up the ramp. herO, he's been up. He's stuck on the low ground. Prism gonna be zoned away. herO getting caught with this pants down. Massive supply block as well. The boys are being pulled. There's another force field. And with that, SKillous, he may just take this. Oh my god. Prism is getting low. The immortal does come in. But SKillous, he's all over this army. Gateways are depowered. Reinforcements, they come in. And GG gets called. SKillous, he will tie things up 1-1. We are going to the ace match. GG. herO just getting a little bit too fancy. herO, he locked himself out of his own main. That's basically what just happened. Yeah, just a really risky maneuver for herO to drop onto the low ground. And once SKillous saw that, he's like, oh, I guess I'll just walk up the ramp. I'll just walk up the ramp and I'm good to go. Yeah, herO just out-positioning himself there. And with that, GG. We're going to game 3. And the question becomes, as we're getting into the ace match here, is who proxies who? Game 1, herO proxied, and he won. Game 2, it was SKillous. Game 3, do we proxy each other, or do we end up in a much more standard early game state? Here we go. Getting into that ace match. And this is going to be on Whispers of Gold. Interesting. A much smaller map. Is prone to proxies and all-ins. We've seen plenty of that here on Whispers of Gold, and we may see that again as spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Whispers of Gold. We have the South Korean Protoss player, we have the Blue Protoss representing Weibo Gaming, WBG, being forced into the ace match. We'll see if we can bring it back. It is herO. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player representing Team Liquid, tying up the series 1-1. It is SKillous. Who's going to proxy this time? Who's it going to be? Let's go. Oh, okay, we're back. Sorry, just closing the door. All good. But now we have our initial openers. We have seen herO go for these more greedy openers from time to time. That is true, but I feel like in this series, based on how things have been going, it'll be quite risky for herO to go for a gate cyber opener. Speaking of, do you see what I see? I don't see a second gateway. herO, he's going for the gate into Cybercore. herO, he's asking to be all in. On Whispers of Gold? I'm not too fond of this. Bold move out of herO. There's the Cybercore behind the mineral line. SKillous does go for a standard 2-gate opener, and he's going for a proxy. And herO is cutting corners and being greedy. Now is not the time to be greedy. So we'll see how this goes. Based on the pylon positioning, this might just be proxy Stargate. If this is proxy Robo, I do favor SKillous 100%. We'll see what it's going to be. The Cybercore is just now about to finish. Cybercore is done. Robo. Proxy Robo out of SKillous. SKillous does have an advantage here. herO, yep, gate into Cybercore. That is a Nexus before the Stargate. Oh my god. This is, even MaxPax doesn't do this. You know, this is even greedier than the MaxPax opener. Typically, MaxPax would open up with a Stargate before the expansion. This is expansion before the Stargate. So again, just herO cutting corners. The probe scout, I believe from SKillous, he saw the Nexus timing, and SKillous, he's going to be feeling pretty good about this. He hasn't necessarily already won the game, but seeing how early the Nexus is, SKillous, he should be feeling quite confident. As Stalkers move out, herO, he is still in the dark. He does confirm that there's no expansion, but that's still not a full tell of what's going on. Adept does slip in, though. That should not have happened. Adept gets into the mineral line. Probe's going to be going down. Well, herO wreaking havoc, getting a second probe. He has 2 workers, getting a 3rd probe as well. Oof, 3 probe kills in the main. And herO, he should fully be aware of what's going on now. So very nice damage, and again, that should not have happened. herO going to be opening up Oracle. Stasis in the main. Let's go. Void Ray follow-up as well. herO, he's setting up for the defense. SKillous dropping into the main. Going for the warp in. This stasis may be a big factor. Oh no! As he walks in, and the stasis is brutal. One stalker survives, and here he's buying so much time for the void ray. So much time to respond. Here he's holding. He's pulling it off. Stasis here across the map. Nice bait. Nice bait with the wild. Oh, no! The stack stasis. So the stasis goes off. Gets a stalker. Gets 3 probes in total. Not bad. Prism goes down. No shot. The prism goes down, and herO, he holds. Here he completely shuts down the all-in. Here he's on 2 bases. He's saturating. He has a worker lead. He has an economic lead. And what was potentially a strong start for SKillous is now falling apart here. Now he's not out of this yet. He's still reinforcing SKillous. He's still completely all-in, but he's lost a lot of momentum. He's lost a lot of steam here, losing his initial move out, losing his War Prism. His reinforcements are delayed. And SKillous is going to try to win the game. Adept goes back into the main base. Oracle as well. Stasis goes off, catches half the mineral line. And this is it. This is the final push for SKillous. Either it works or it doesn't. As time goes on, herO is just getting further and further ahead. Now getting a 3rd Void Ray. He has Prismatic Alignment. He has 2 shield batteries. And SKillous just doesn't really have enough here. He's got how many? He's got 11 Stalkers. I mean, if herO overextends, then sure, then SKillous can punish, but as long as herO plays safe, he should be perfectly fine. And speaking of, very nice force fields, locks down the army. And SKillous, he has to go for the dive. He will maybe get 1 Void Ray, not even. GG, and herO, he will take the series 2-1. And herO advances on to the semi-finals. GG. GG, well played. Very impressive game there out of herO. Despite cutting so many corners, he was able to shut down the aggression, the stasis trap going off, the initial adept harass into the main, the oracle harass into the main base as well. herO, he was just all over SKillous, and herO, he got away with murder there. And again, SKillous, he was completely all in, and he failed to deal critical damage early on, and it all just fell apart from there. GG, well played. Whew. With that, herO does advance on, and now we need to take a moment here to have a look at the bracket itself and figure out where exactly we are and what are we covering next. That is the question. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. Also, a big shout out to SKillous. By the way, SKillous, he took down Shin, and he almost took down herO. I'll be honest here, like, there's a world out there with SKillous. He will take this series 2-1 and take down herO. Like, there's a world where that is a reality. Not this world, but it was close. It was close nonetheless, so GG, well played. Shout out to SKillous. No shame here in going down to herO, as herO is the best Protoss in all of South Korea, one of the best Protoss players in the world. So no shame whatsoever, as it does bow out of the tournament. And I need to figure out where Wardi is. That's my goal. Wardi, he's in the ace match of Zaun versus Cure, and so is Steadfast. So they're stacked up. Both Wardi and Steadfast are covering the same series. Meanwhile, we have updates. We do have updates here from the top. Let's catch up. From the very top, we have Clem. Clem takes down Classic 2-1. Went to the ace match, though. Shout to Classic. Went all the way to the ace match. Clem does take it, so we have the upper semifinals. It's going to be a best of 3 between herO and Clem. Let me quickly just set that up. And they will be facing off. Meanwhile, we have the lower semifinals. As I did just mention, both Wardi and Steadfast are covering the ace match between Zaun and Cure. Either one could make it through. Cure took down Solar, Zaun took down Max. Bjorn took down Dark, and Bjorn is waiting for the winner of Zaun and Cure. Either a TVT or a TVP lower semis, and of course TVP upper semifinals as well. All the Terrans and Protoss facing off against each other. Now, because Wardi and Steadfast are in the ace match, regardless of how that series goes, we won't be able to jump in mid-series as they're in Game 3. But the question becomes, what do they cast? we will be covering one and then the other. The way this works here is that both semifinals are going to be casted. So we're going to be following Wardi into either the winner of that series against Bjorn or Clem versus herO. I'm assuming that the upper semifinals is going to be played first because they're ready first. That's usually how things go, but we'll see. We will see. Guess I'll get Bjorn's match ready as well. Bjorn Shopify. Looks like we have confirmation. Okay, we have confirmation. Clem versus herO is going to be the first series. Sorry, the first semis. So first is going to be Clem versus herO, and then it's going to be the lower semifinals. Again, that makes sense. That's usually how it goes. It's whichever one is ready first is going to be the first semis. So we have confirmation. We're going to be going on a short break, and when we come back, Clem versus herO is going to be up next. And then after that is going to be Bjorn's match, whichever one that is. It's catching up. But with that, we're going to be going on a break. So take this moment to get some snacks, get some food, get some water, drain your disruptors, massage your marines, and hydrate all of your hydras. When we come back, we will have those semifinals. We'll have herO versus Clem. See you soon.